The Brian Gould Show features content from the internet and current events throughout the world. All photos, videos, names, and other content is for entertainment purposes only. Please don't fall asleep. It's rude.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Hey everybody, happy Monday and welcome to the latest episode of the Brian Gould Show. I'm your host, Brian Gould, along with my co-host,
Joe. I told you so. Cool.
Now, those guys that you just saw doing their martial art moves, apparently they did not get casted for the new Ninja Turtle movies coming up. Hey! I feel bad for that dummy.
Karate Kid Part 3.
He made a dummy out of the dummies.
Yeah. Which one? They all missed.
They were all idiots. I feel the black guy doing the backflip that ate it, and then the guy doing the roundhouse shin kicks, that was kind of weak sauce.
Oh, you could go downtown Saturday night, Sarasota, and see the same people doing stuff.
What about that Denver-New England game last night?
Yeah, I kind of called that, didn't I, Brian? Denver and New England. I had a feeling that Denver...
You did say something about Denver winning, and
I kind of called it.
And I didn't really give him much of a chance, but...
when you prepare for Peyton all those times, and then you throw him a curveball, and Peyton's not playing, you kind of underestimate, maybe, or...
Who would have thought that neither Peyton nor Tom Brady would have won that game last night? Neither one of them won it. Brock.
He put the one
in 10-1.
In 10-1. My client, Brock.
Wow. Congrats to the Denver Broncos on paper.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask you this.
Uh-oh.
Where does this leave Peyton Manning?
With a bum heel and on the outside still looking in.
If he's ready to play next week,
he's getting the nod.
2 weeks,
he's getting the nod.
He gets the nod.
He gets the nod. Yep, he's in. It's Peyton. He's had a subpar season. He's been on my fantasy team this season, and he's been sitting on the bench all but 2 games. I've been starting Phillip Rivers. The 2 games that he didn't sit on the bench was the first game of the season and the bye week for Phillip Rivers. Other than that, he's been subpar.
I think it's time for Peyton to hang it up.
You might be right. It's probably about that time. Speaking of hanging it up, my boy Kobe Bryant announced this is it. Sad to see him go.
Bye-bye.
Really sad to see him go. I tweeted about it earlier today that just makes me feel a little bit older. I remember watching him get drafted and brought in and the career that he's had.
Absolutely. He's like 3rd of all time scoring.
Yep. 3rd all time behind Kareem and Karl Malone.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. It just looking at some of these guys just in the next handful of years, just names. Kobe's going to be gone soon. You look at the NFL, I mean, Peyton Manning's going soon. Hockey. We just lost Nick Lindstrom for the Red Wings. Just, each era there's...
Baseball, the whole Tampa Bay Rays can go.
Yeah, you can get rid of all of them.
Get rid of that.
Derek Jeter, he hung it up. Just kids, or growing up as a kid, kids around me, collecting sports cards and rookie cards and seeing these guys finally stepping down and walking away. It's kind of weird. It's kind of eerie. It's like a second set of like when like Jordan stepped away, when Karl Malone stepped away, Joe Montana, Steve Young, Wayne Gretzky, just the greats.
It's us getting older. All
older.
The people that we watched, are retiring.
Are going away.
Speaking of retirement, do you think Kobe will do a tour?
He is. That's why he announced it, so that
David Ortiz is doing.
Yeah, well, he announced it last night, and he said something to the effect that so that he's able, wherever he travels to, they can say farewell and remember
So they
him.
can kiss his butt more?
Well, he deserves it. He's got 4 rings.
Yeah, but if you're not a Lakers fan, if you're a rivalry, you're not gonna...
If you're a rival, yeah, but you still respect what he's accomplished.
That, yeah.
Absolutely. And he still qualifies for the 2016 U.S. men's basketball Olympic team.
He won't make it.
I want him on that team.
Maybe they make him an assistant coach or something to put him on it.
That's not going to happen. Chuck Daly and Krzyzewski own that team till they die.
What do you think of David Ortiz going?
Who?
Exactly. I'm glad he's going.
Sorry,
Cheater.
Beantown. Never been a fan.
Cheater.
Boston fans and Philly fans are the 2 worst fans to deal with. And Montreal Canadian fans are up there. But since they don't have 4 sports in their cities, or in their city versus the other 2 cities, they're 3rd on my list. But I'm not a big fan of, no, they're the French Canadians.
Oh, the French.
Yeah.
Oui, oui.
Yeah. I like your toast, but I hate your attitudes.
Exactly.
Your French fries are pretty good too, but... So, how was your Thanksgiving? I spent the day binge watching The Walking Dead all day on Netflix, and then capped it off with Bad Santa and a tall glass of rum and Coke.
Bad Santa. You can't go wrong with Bad Santa.
Love that
You didn't play
movie.
the drinking game, did you?
Not by myself. No, the F-bomb. Every time he drops the F-bomb, take a sip.
Take a drink. Yep.
I wouldn't have gotten more than probably 15 minutes through that movie. We've tried that before, and I think we got about that far, and then that was it.
My Thanksgiving was uneventful. I went fishing with my son, and that was fun.
Did you catch anything?
Cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
And waves, huh?
Other than that, I'm not a big holiday person.
No, me neither. I don't mean to be bah humbug, but anybody that's close to me, they call me Ebenezer Scrooge or the Grinch. I'm not a holiday person. It's for the kids at this point. You know, just as long as their bellies are full and smiles are on their faces, I could give 2 whats about it.
You know what I do miss on Thanksgiving? Years and years ago, they used to always have Survivor Series on Thanksgiving. I remember eating and then rushing over to my friend Greg's house to watch Survivor Series.
That was the highlight of my week, watching Survivor Series. Even though I fell asleep during the main event, but I rewatched the main event the next day.
You liked when the gobbledygooker came out, didn't you?
Oh, that was great. Busting out of the egg. And
I remember there was speculation that this person was in there and that person was in there. I think it was rumored Bundy was in there.
Bundy, Flair. Yeah. Even Undertaker was supposed to be in there. And it's one of the top 5 worst moments in WWE history.
Absolutely.
Rightfully so.
I definitely agree with that. Horrible. Whoever came up with that one should be fired.
Yep. I definitely feel that they should stray towards the Survivor Series format matches. At least have 3 or 4 on the card. 4
versus 4?
4 on 4. They tried to do the 5 on 5. That's not tradition. Tradition's 4 on 4. 5's exciting, but 4 on 4 is where it's at. Do 3 teams, do 3 matches or 4 matches. 4 on 4. Even if they're a bunch of schmucks that we don't care about, at least we've got that tradition to go by.
Yeah, I don't like how they changed it up and just it doesn't feel like the same Survivor Series. There's nothing special. There's nothing special about it.
Does not feel like Survivor Series at all. It's just another pay-per-view with a 5 on 5.
Yeah, we sat here and watched Survivor Series, did we not?
Yep.
What'd you think of it?
Give it a B. B as in boy. Not almost a B plus. It wasn't bad, but it was subpar. It was middle of the road.
In my eyes, I thought it was horrible.
Well, you think every pay-per-view is horrible.
That's the WWE these days.
And that falls back into our earlier conversation. Just the next generation of superstars is here, and I'm not hooked on anybody other than Brock, and Brock wasn't there.
Brock's not really new school, though.
No.
Brock's still a veteran.
There's nobody new school that really excites me. They've ruined a handful of people that they were supposed to make something out of. And
Neville. They had something good with Neville.
I think they could have done something really well with Rusev. And believe it or not, Fandango. I think they dropped the ball on him as well. He's a talented athlete and entertainer. And where is he now?
That's a good question. Where is he? I don't even know if he's still with the company.
I think he's still there. He just does, the house shows and stuff.
Do you think it's possible that the powers to be in the WWE are concentrating more on NXT than they are the main brand?
I'll answer that question, but don't cut me off with it doesn't matter what you think.
Would I do that?
Yes, I think a lot of focus is on building underneath and bringing up, but also I think they've what's the word I want to use? They've used up everyone's full potential that's on the roster right now and don't know what to do differently with them to make things more entertaining, if that makes sense.
I wouldn't say they used everybody's full potential because
in their eyes,
Owens is still sort of new, and they can do a lot more with him than what they've done already. Neville, it's either Barrett or Sheamus. They stick him in the same feud, time after time. Do something with these guys.
Yeah, there's the people that are falling into heavyweight championship storylines. Seth Rollins, Dolph Ziggler was there. Daniel Bryan. They don't look like heavyweight champions, and I know with time, Vince's 6'5", 280, 275 guys are kind of out the window because we started discovering that they were a little enhanced in order to be that way, but there's a few of them out there.
Well, we thought that going all the way back to Miz, when Miz won the championship. We were like, Miz, really?
Right.
Really?
And
really?
Jack Swagger got it. He was a little bit bigger guy, but he got it because he was JR's boy. And
it was always the littler guys were always pushed more towards the IC title.
Well, look at Shawn, look at Bret Hart. Those guys broke that mold.
Yeah, that's true.
There's, Warrior had it, Hogan had it, Slaughter was a little bit bigger guy, and then comes along Shawn, Bret. Austin was I'd say he was in between. He was big at one point, but then kind of toned down a little bit. The Rock was a little bit on the bigger side. Triple H. Getting to the point, the guys that they have now, no one fits that role. Taker's too old, sorry. Kane.
There's one person.
Kane could go.
There's one person that fits that mold. It's Brock.
Big Show could fit it. And Brock.
But realistically, I mean, if you give it back to Brock, he should have it for a long time. I don't see anybody on the roster except for maybe Reigns or Show.
Even Sheamus. I'll give Sheamus it's just all these guys haven't been used to their potential yet, their fullest potential. But I think,
and now it's too late because they're up there in age. And
WWE's kind of squeezed out what they think that they can get out of them. As a fan, we've all got the right answers and the right way to do it. But then when it's performed and done, then
what we talked about last night, we named I think 3 or 4 different wrestlers that we sat and said 2 years, best they won't be around. Big Show, Mark Henry, Taker, Kane. There's 4 guys right there that
their time's up. Sting, Triple H.
Yeah.
The Rock's cameos coming in and out is probably going to be very limited.
Maybe that's the way to go. Sign them to part-time contracts and save their bodies a while, and maybe you get twice the longevity out of them.
And that's probably why there's so much emphasis on making sure NXT is a success, so that they can rotate guys and make these guys a little bit more durable long term.
Yeah.
The way that John Cena's going, he's not going to have too much longer. Look at Daniel Bryan. prime time of his career, and he's 2 steps behind Ric Flair as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but he's a little on the small side.
Well,
too.
I'm saying as far as longevity left in the business.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Flair's still around.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
So we had Black Friday roll through. Did you do any big shopping on Black Friday?
I worked.
Yeah, I did nothing.
Some of us commoners have to work.
Yeah, and then of course today's Cyber Monday. I went to Amazon's website. I didn't see anything that I needed or wanted.
Did you see any good deals?
No.
None.
I went to Target, save 30% off, 20% off. There wasn't any good giveaways. You're trying to find that. Just something simple, and maybe even a tablet for $50. It's normally $200 or $150, or a TV that's super cheap. But then the more you think about it, it's like, well, you got your living room TV. Where are you going to stick this TV in your bedroom that you don't watch TV in?
I tried to drive through McDonald's and see if they had any Black Friday specials.
Black Fridays, no.
Yep. I was hoping to get an extra McNugget in my McNuggets. Didn't even get that.
Hey, Burger King, 10 nuggets for $1.49.
Is that right?
Hook it up.
Wow.
They're probably like little bites size.
Are you one of these people, or have you ever been one of these people that will stand in line or camp out overnight?
No. Stupid, crazy.
Here's what I like. I like the people that take off work just to do that. Think about it. They're losing a day's pay.
A day. Some of them take a week.
Yeah, they take off, and they lose that money they could be making at work to try to save money on a TV or whatever.
They lose at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
So I never understood that.
Never understood it. And in a lot of the cases, the 90-inch TV for $50, there's a quantity of 1 or 2 per store.
Is there any product out there that would make you, or any deal out there that would make you camp out overnight?
No.
Wait.
Never. They could be giving away 50-inch TVs with a brand new laptop, iPad, cell phone, and
DVD player?
Kiss on the lips from Eva Mendes, and I wouldn't camp out overnight for that.
Wow.
Yeah, forget it. Nope. Buy it later if I really, really need it, but there's never been anything.
But I bet you if Michigan played a very important bowl game,
Listen.
you'd camp out overnight for tickets there, wouldn't you?
That's a little bit different. That's a little different.
How is that different?
That's a once in a lifetime thing. I can watch TV every day.
But
I
if
can
they
use
give
my
you a
phone
great
every day.
deal on something, that could be a once in a lifetime.
I guess the only time I'd camp out is either to meet The Rock live and in person. It's one celebrity I haven't met that's on my bucket list. Or, some Michigan, important bowl game, national championship game, or one of my sports teams to be playing in the championship. I guess I'd hang out overnight for that.
Yeah, there's something like that. I think I would too.
But
not meet The Rock, but
sure you would. No, of course you would. You'd be sitting in line with me while we're doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
So it's about that time.
Christmas?
No.
Hanukkah?
No.
Kwanzaa?
Alphabet game.
Oh.
Your favorite game. The alphabet game.
The alphabet.
Again, for those of you that aren't familiar with it, we play the alphabet game in tribute to Google because they officially renamed their company Alphabet. It's because they do everything under the sun, from making cars, music, websites, everything. Absolutely everything, except for put money in my bank account.
Thanks, Google.
Yeah, appreciate it. So, alphabet game. Let's we talked about it earlier. Let's do cities and states.
Ooh.
And since you've had A the last 2 times in a row, I'll kick things off with
Thank you.
With A. And let's see here, cities or states, I guess.
City or states.
So I'm gonna pay tribute to my hometown, Alpena for A.
How did I guess that?
Yep, A, Alpena.
B, we'll go with my hometown, Baltimore.
I thought you were gonna say bullcrap, but C, Chicago.
D for the team that beat the Patriots, Denver.
All right, good job. E, ooh, E. Ellington, here in Florida.
That's a good one.
F.
F, Florida.
Yep. All right. G. Gainesville, another Florida city.
Surprised you didn't go with Georgia. H is H. Help. Help starts with an H. Hollywood.
There you go.
Took me a second to think. I'm old.
I. Ooh, Indiana.
J, we'll stay with Florida. Jacksonville.
K, Kansas City.
L, Louisiana.
M, Michigan.
Of course, you fixed that, didn't you? So
No.
you get the A and the N.
N.
N. New York.
I was going to say, I really get to do a countdown on this one?
I know. I'm getting old. It takes me a while to think.
O,
Oh.
Oregon. P.
P, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, see, this is too easy. Q.
What does the Q stand for?
Let's see, Q. P, Q, 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 Q.
I got one. Should I do 5, 4, 3,
Quincy.
2?
Queens, New York.
Exactly. What do I have? V,
Q, R.
R, Rochester.
S, good, right here, Sarasota.
Sarasota. T, Texas.
U, University. University, Florida. It's a city.
University Park.
Or University
Yeah,
Park,
University
yeah.
Park,
It's
I'll
the same
give it to
thing,
you.
yeah. V.
V,
Ooh, can do that.
Venice, Florida.
Ah, you
home
did
of
get it.
Fighting for a Cure. 3, coming to you in August.
W. Let's pay homage back to Michigan. Warren, Michigan.
Wow.
X. X for you.
I don't know if there is an X.
There is one. I drove through it moving to Florida.
If you know it,
I'll
if
give you
know
8.
it, I will.
7.
No, go ahead and take it.
Steel. It's called Xena, Ohio. I drove through it coming down here to Florida.
Is that right?
Yep. So I get
Unreal.
Y. Pay homage to Michigan again. Ypsilanti, Michigan. Z.
Too many Michigans.
Z.
Too Z.
You get Z. Come on, you got a Z right here in Florida. I can think of it. Came right to mind. 10. 9. I'll give you a 10 count. 8.
Steal
7.
it. I'm
6.
drawing a blank. If
5.
you're out there, call me 1-800-HELP.
3.
What is
2.
it? Z.
1. As soon as I say this hint, you're going to be like, damn it. Bottle of water.
Damn it.
Zephyr
Hill.
So again, same score as last time. I pulled out 15. You pulled out 11.
Wow.
Man, you know what? My streak is set at 4-0.
You stole 2 from me. How did you end up getting 4 more points?
26.
I think
what's 2 more to 13? 15.
15.
What's 13 minus 2? 11. Do the math. That's a swing. 2-point swing ends up being 4 points total.
Wow.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unreal. I'm getting my butt kicked in this game.
A little bit. That's four times in
I'm
a row.
writing to Google.
You do
I'm
that.
telling them to change their name back to Google.
Tell Alphabet.
Tell
Change your-
Alphabet.
Change your name back.
Unreal.
Well, we'll see next week if my streak continues on. I'm sure it will because I'm a fart smeller. I mean a smart feller.
Trying to pick an upset for next
I'll
week.
let you pick what the topic for Alphabet game next week. Let you think about it.
All right.
Do some homework. Google it. Alphabet it. See if you can.
I like that play off the words. Google it.
See if you can fix it to your favorite. But 4-0.
Yeah.
Continue on.
I gotta pick an upset. Give me a game that I can just say, okay, I see an upset. I'll get back to you on
All
that.
right, guys. Well, there you go. Give us a good game to play on the show. If something better than the Alphabet game, in your opinion. Message us. Leave a comment. Something.
Absolutely.
Call the 800 number.
Give us your feedback.
Absolutely. All right, guys, as you know, bottom right-hand screen, if you're watching on your laptop or tablet, there's a subscribe button. Click it. If you're watching on your phone, turn it sideways.
Stick it straight.
And hit the subscribe button. Once again, I'm your host, Brian Gould, along with my co-host,
Joe, I suck at alphabet.
Big time.
Cool.
And I want to give a quick shout-out to Pockets. You know who you are. Charlie.
Pockets.
The opening part there with the karate guys reminds me of him because he always walks up to random people that I know and says, "Hey, you want to go out back and practice karate?" And then they look at him with this dumbfounded look on his face. If you guys don't know what that's from, then you've been living under a rock. There's a movie called Step Brothers. But shout out.
Did we just become friends?
Yep. Shout out to Pockets. You know who you are. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you next week.
Peace.